Hello YouTube! Welcome back. My name is Emmy Matcha. Today I will be looking into Wuthering Waves and whether it is easy enough or possible to stay free to play in this game. If you're hesitant to start a new gacha game, because there's so many coming out right now, and I'm not going to name them all, but there is a lot coming out soon. Just don't worry about it though. I'm going to share all the information that I've gathered in order for you to decide whether or not Wuthering Waves will be free to play for you or whether you can stay free to play. As always though, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and follow me on twitch.tv/emmymatcha where I will be streaming Wuthering Waves on release day. I'm going to make a disclaimer though. All this information that I'm compiling, they're coming from CBT2, so anything that happens in the game on release, it could change. So just keep that in mind. Also, I'll be linking all the sources that I will be crediting all of them in the description below. So make sure to check it out yourself if you're interested. So let's talk about the one thing that, most free-to-play players will be more focused about: the currency that we're getting in order to do polls. The currency that we're using in this game in order for polls is called Astrites. So in other games, if you're familiar with the Hoyo games, it's Primo Gems, Stellar Jades. I'll cover the gacha system first, and you can make a decision as to whether or not this will be a good gacha system or not. There's going to be a few banners on release. There is going to be the beginner banner, so very similar to other gacha games. There is the welcome banner. This is the welcome banner. It's guaranteed to give you one standard 5-star after 50 pulls. You can get it earlier, but at least it's guaranteed to get one 5-star. The 5-star that you will be getting from the standard 5 stars is either Verena, Calcharo, Ling Yang, Jianxin, and Encore. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but these are the standard 5 stars that you'll be getting in this banner. The next one's your standard character banner. Very, very simple. Again, you are guaranteed to get a 4-star every 10 pull, and a 5-star guaranteed at your 80 pulls. And then soft pity for this game actually starts at 60 pulls. So it means that you could likely get it earlier than where what we're usually seeing. But in general though, you can get this one earlier. And then next is the weapon banner. This one is huge in my opinion. It's a separate banner altogether from your standard character banner. They separate the fact that if you want to go for a character, you can go there, or if you want to go for a certain weapon, you can go there. The banner that you get here, it's the same thing. You'll get a guaranteed 4-star every 10 pull, and you'll get your 5-star guaranteed at 80 pulls, and then the same thing with your soft pity at 60 to 70. But the one thing that's really cool about their weapon banner is that it's 100% guaranteed. And the biggest thing too is that you can pick. You can pick whichever weapon that you want for your 5-star. So whichever 5-star you end up getting, you'll be able to pick their corresponding weapon if that's what you choose to do. The other banners that they have, the limited character banners, so we know about this one too. These are the characters that, are similar to other gacha games where they'll come and then they'll go, and then they'll release another character and they'll come through and they'll go, okay? This is very similar to other gacha games, but this is the same thing there. You get a 4-star every 10 pulls, 5-star every 80 pulls, and then this one is a 50-50. Either you get one of these two, because they're separate banners, okay? So separate banners again, you'll get them or a standard character, 50-50. So very similar. And then your soft pity starts at 60-70. And then they get your limited weapon banner. Now this is the other cool thing, is that you can pull for their weapon. So whether you pull for her or him, they have their corresponding weapon banner. So same thing with the standard weapon banner is that you'll get a 4-star every 10 pulls, a 5-star every 80 pulls, and then soft pity will start around 60. And then again, you can get it guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed drop rate. There's no 50-50, no 75-25. It is a guaranteed on this banner. I'm gonna pull you over to a creator's video here where I did want to show the rates. Basically, this is Slice. He did a video on, again, really informative video, a complete and honest and in-depth review of Wuthering Waves. At this mark here, I marked down, this is what I wanted to show. It's something I found out actually last stream from chat as well, is that the base rate for a 5-star to drop is 0.8. Now, the overall 5-star resonating drop rate, including guarantee, is 1.8. When I asked chat this last stream, they told me that the 1.8% is like, it works like this. I pull for a character, I lose to the character in my 50-50, and then the rate increases to 1.8%. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what I understood from this, is that basically they're going to increase the rate when you lose, so you get the 5 stars sooner. So you could potentially get your 5 star at like a 10 pull rather than you going all the way to 80 hard pity again. So that's something that I found out from chat and something that I clarified from other PGR players. But again, if I'm wrong, please again clarify in the comments, let me know. But this is, again, if it's true, that is huge. That we will save, pulls this way. So overall though, seeing that the rates are like this and how we are guaranteed the weapons for these characters, or even the banners being separated from the character and the weapon, it makes it a lot easier for free-to-plays to kind of build their teams or to acquire the weapons that they want if they choose to pull for the weapons. It makes it a lot easier for you to plan around basically what you're going to be building as artifacts or relics. They're called echoes in this game. So whatever echoes you drop get dropped whatever you farm, and if you're struggling to meet certain breakpoints in this game too, you can decide then if you'd want to pull for the weapon in that case. With that being said, I'm gonna pull up another graphic here. This is from someone called I Am Rivenous. I Am Rivenous is another YouTuber, and they compiled a spreadsheet basically of everything that all the Astrites that you can get if you play for 30 days straight, like min-max playing, like opening your chest, doing everything there, like farming, all of that. If you're min-maxing, they covered basically all of the places, achievements, everything that you can, how you can acquire all the Astrites. They included like the pre-registration rewards, character trials, like all of this daily logging in. So they included all of this. Right now, they did, give the disclaimer that this can change on release, and this is still, they're constantly updating it. So just right now though, as you can see, if you did play for the first 30 days, we will get 242 pulls, just like that. So these are the places where, if you are curious, you can see like all the places where you can potentially get Astrites. And then you can start budgeting from there. Again, doesn't include future events. It doesn't include other opportunities, whether there's a maintenance and we get free Astrites. I don't know, right? Other ways that Curl Games will be giving it to us. But here's another thing that like I thought was really cool too. It's from Braxophone's video here of how free to play friendly is Wuthering Waves. He covers this part here where this section here is called the item exchange. Very similarly, it's currency that you get from when you pull characters, and then this currency you can use it to buy dupes. In this game it's called sequences, but basically it's a equivalent of constellations, eidolons. You can basically buy character copies and you can ascend them to whatever level, but the only thing is that you need to have them to begin with. So you're gonna need to have Verena in order to use this sequence. It's not gonna disappear though if you buy it and you're just like hoping to get her, but it's not going to disappear. It's not going to disappear. It'll just be there. The fact that you can buy these, it makes it a lot easier again for free-to-plays to budget and think about using that currency instead of buying like a weapon, a weapon that you don't want, or like another sequence of a character that you already maxed out or you didn't want, or you accidentally pulled multiples of and you didn't want. You can literally budget and figure out like when you can, grab the other sequence of the character that you actually do want in the future. So this, again, to me is huge because I, again, as more of an unlucky player, I don't get dupes of characters often. So having this as an option is really nice. So the next thing that I wanted to touch on is Shinya's video here. Shinya goes through on this video here how to start strong in Wuthering Waves. If you're worried about 5 stars or not getting 5 stars, this game right now actually gives us all of these 4 stars for free if you just progress in the story. So if you want, you can watch Shinya's video. He goes over how you can acquire these 4 stars for free. They also give us a free 5-star standard weapon right there. And this one just like, again, this is just from playing the game itself. So if you just progress in a story, you will just get all these characters for free. As of right now, as of current endgame in Wuthering Waves, according to the community, these 4 stars can clear content, so endgame content right now currently. Whether you're worried about whether, you know, for no pull accounts or like, you know, strictly free to plays that just pull, you can still clear with these 4 stars as of right now. I'm gonna show you this Giga Chad right here, right? Steparu here, he shows you here his boss fight, solo impermanence Heron for boss fight. But he literally shows you how you can go through this fight with the MC by herself. And if you just like look at the very end here, he cleared this entire boss fight with extremely relatable stats. So this goes to show you that, you know, this game is doable with even your MC with relatable stats. And so the only thing you gotta keep in mind though is the boss fights, and any fight in this game, there is, if you watch through this video, there is a parry system. You would need to learn how to dodge. And there's also quick time events that you need to, you know, be fast about. So there's all of those things that require you to, you know, help you fight the boss better. And it's just skill at the end of the day, but it is possible to clear with those 4-star units because of those mechanics existing in the game. So it makes it a lot easier now to think about, you know, if you pull for a 5-star today on release, for example, you pull for that 5-star and you're worried about power creep and whether or not, you know, is this guy gonna, or this guy or girl, is there gonna be useful in the next year? Well, it is. If you can see with this video here, like it's very much, you know, I would think that they will be very much usable because of the fact that these extremely relatable stats, right? These extremely relatable stats, if you just go through the stats here, right? If you just go through what they look like and just seeing how they fought the boss, it makes it more likely and possible for you to clear content with your whatever 5-star, your favorite 5-star that you have. It makes it a lot easier for you to clear with just knowing that someone here has cleared with the MC. Now, given there is, by the way, the endgame content does have a timer, so there is kind of like a DPS check, but it just goes to show you that the 5 stars or even the 4 stars, so long as you build them, you know, well, decently well, and not relatable, right? As long as you try to build them at least decently well, you'll still be able to clear so long as you learn mechanics in this game. Last thing that I found very, very interesting as well for free-to-plays, if you didn't know this. I'm gonna go back to Slice's video here. This one here at the 25-20 mark, he does discuss how you can gear up your characters in this game. Now, the important thing to know about this here is that you do not actually need to use energy or any form of currency in order for you to get gear in this game. The gear in this game, again, is called Echoes. And the way that you get gear in this game, and if you go through the video of him explaining how to gear it up, is you overworld farm and you kill these bosses or these mobs, and you have a chance to drop an echo. So they have potential to drop an echo. By you getting that echo, that's basically an artifact or a relic for free without you using energy. And the thing that, again, free-to-plays or even low spenders or even whales are worried about in other gacha games is that they have to spend the premium currency or currency in general, like the Astrites, the Stellar Jades, the Primo Gems. They have to use that in order to farm for their gear. But in this game, you can actually just go around in your world or in co-op mode with your friends and farm in their world, or you can go into a stranger's. I don't know if you want to go into a stranger's, you know, be like, hey, oh buddy, can I just like farm around? You can do all that. And again, there's a lot of different echoes in this game. There's a lot of subbies as well, and it's all RNG, so it's not easier, but it's a lot easier for you to obtain the main stat. But as for like the substats right now, it's all RNG. Everything's all RNG right now, but it's still, at the end of the day, makes it a lot easier for you to I guess, grind it out and gear up your characters because you just don't have to use energy. So you can save those Astrites for your pulls instead as a free-to-play. With that being said, with the echoes, make sure to do this event right now. This is live from now on to June 6th. It'll be going on until after the game drops. This is important because you're going to be getting a free 5-star echo. So that means you'll have less headache farming for whichever echo that you want. There is a graphic as well that shows you if you want to main a certain 5-star, which echo works best with them. But this graphic that's going on right now, I know you can pause to read it if you want. I'll scroll down really slowly. But yeah, this here, if you want to take a look at this, there is, again, these DPSs, whichever you want to main or you're looking to main, make sure to grab that echo. That's a free echo that will probably take quite a bit of time for you to farm up. So make sure to do this event, and you can always decide even after the game drops. The game drops May 22nd. There's always time. There's always time on this event here. So just make sure to do it, and I'll link it down below as well. But this game is like really, really heavy. Like I really want you to watch videos of the gameplay. This one here, I'll link you this one as well in the YouTube, okay? Honestly, this here showcases every single character right now that's released. And if you're curious as to like which character resonates with you, like honestly, like I was never for meta, right? Meta's great, okay? But in this game, I talked about it previously, like you just need to learn how to parry, dodge, be better, quick time events, just skill issue if you can't do better. Genuinely though, like this game gives you flexibility to main characters or play characters that you actually really love without worrying too much about the meta. And so this is why I want you to actually like watch the gameplay of these characters, see which ones you find cool, which ones you resonate with. But there's videos on the echoes that they go with as well, and you can see what the echoes do with the characters. So you can kind of understand like how they go hand in hand together, and like why maybe you might prefer a certain echo over the other one. Like for example, I was wanting the Rose Shroom because the Rose Shroom, from my understanding from videos, is that you put the Rose Shroom down and it acts like a little turret, so there's no downtime in my character doing DPS. That's why I want the Rose Shroom. These other ones too, like the Violet Heron, you know the character turns into it, or they do the skill as like the Heron, for example. Those are just examples of like the different echoes and what they do. Again, your playstyle might be different because the Heron's really good. Like you can dodge with it. It's an extra dodge, right? So it just really depends on your playstyle and which character you resonate with, and how you will want to go about the game. It's fun if you are wanting to go for meta and pull for meta and play for meta, but like it's also okay for you to not do that and to like play with other characters that you enjoy looking at or playing around with. Again, I didn't get any of this information myself. This is all information that I pulled from all of their videos, and these are the things that I thought were important enough for me to make a decision onto whether or not I can stay free to play in this game. So with that being said, in my opinion, pretty good. And like, again, from PGR fans, they already have said multiple times that PGR itself is already very free to play friendly. So whether or not, again, this game remains free to play friendly, I don't know, but also like high hopes of it happening. I honestly hope the information helped you and helps you make a decision as to whether or not you can start this game, if it's possible to keep it in your rotation, if you're hesitant to even start it because you don't want to spend. I'm here to give you an alternative into playing a gacha game as free to play. And by all means, you can support it the way that you want. You can buy the battle passes or the monthly passes, whatever it's called in this game. You can spend for polls. You can do whatever you want with your money, but I'm just here to offer you an alternative for people that do want to enjoy the game, but also want to enjoy other games, and it's not financially realistic to be spending in like every single gacha game. So having a game that you can kind of be free to play in or kind of spend less in is very, very nice, because you can still enjoy the content and interact with the community and still like, you know, do end game content with the community as well, right? You know, it's nice. It's really nice. So I think Wuwa definitely is, Wuthering Waves definitely is a game that you can do that in my opinion though, but I could be wrong. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Will you be trying out Wuthering Waves? Do you think you can remain free to play? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at twitch.tv/emimatcha if you would like to see me live stream this game on release day. Let me know though if there's any other information that I missed too. Please let me know as well. I would love to hear that, and I apologize if there's any misinformation, but like I said, this information that I got was not mine, but it could change because it's from CBT2, so make sure to just keep that in mind when starting this game. But yeah, I'll see you next time